Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to add users individually to your Blackboard course. Once you get past the stage of actually creating a Blackboard course, unless it's just intended for you, it's important that you're able to actually add users to that course. Now there's two different methods to do this. The one that this video is going to focus on is just getting individuals in there one by one. There is another video that will explain how to do batch enrollment of an entire class list. So let's get to our Blackboard course here. Alright, so I'm just going to log in. And so now I've been logged into my courses. And we're going to go to the course that I want to add this user to. So once I'm in the course, I'm going to go to the control panel here, and as long as you are the teacher in that course or the instructor of that course, you'll see the control panel. Students, for instance, would not be able to see this because they don't have some of the editing privileges that a teacher does. And if you are enrolled in a course where you are not set as the teacher, you wouldn't see this. You'd be classified as a student in that case. But we're going to go into the control panel, which is blue here. If you don't see the full control panel, there's a little drop down arrow that you can click right there to expand it. And then we're going to click users and groups. And you'll see two areas here drop down, and we're going to select users. And here are all the people that are already in my course, but I am going to find some users to enroll. You'll notice you won't see the create user. That just happens to be because I'm a system admin here that I can actually create a user for the course. But we're going to select find users to enroll. And if you happen to know the person's email address, so if it's another teacher for instance, it can be as simple as just typing like that. Notice I don't have the full email address, it's just the beginning part of that email address. And if I wanted to string together a couple of them, I can do so by doing the first username, comma, no spaces, and then the second one. And then what I need to do is make them what I want to make them, or give them the role that they deserve in the course. The two that you're primarily going to use are instructor and student. Here's the big differences. If you make somebody an instructor in the course, they have the ability to add, delete, copy, edit, move, do anything that you can do in the course they have the ability to do. So if you're going to add, for instance, an individual student, you'd want to make them a student in the course. This gives them the option to see the content that you put out there, but not to add or make any changes to them. But if it's another teacher, for instance, and you're going to work collaboratively or share documents, you would choose the instructor role. And then when I click submit, you can see that they'll pop in. But before I do that, I want to run you through one other option. Let's say, I'm going to take these out of here quick, let's say that I don't know this person's email address, or it's one of those folks in the district who have kind of a funky email address that doesn't fit the mold. I can click browse and search for them, and I've got a couple of different ways that I can search. For instance, you could search by their last name, and their last name either contains or is equal to, and I'll put mine in here, and I select go, and there I am. So I can search that way, or I could search by username or first name. Okay, now if I knew their username to begin with, I'd probably have just typed that in. So what I'm going to do then is select the checkbox next to their name, click submit. If I've got more individuals I want to repeat that with, I would click here and search again and submit them. And then again select the correct role. And when I'm done, click submit. And you'll see up here in green, this is the area that tells us who was enrolled and who wasn't. If it's red, that tells you that for some reason an individual was not enrolled in that course. So that's how to get, in a one-by-one approach, all of the users you need into a course. Hope that helps.